Hello and welcome to another episode of Rebuild Your Body presented by BluePhoenix Fitness. I am your host, Cameron Makarchuk, and it is my job to help you reclaim your health and become the strongest version of you. Today, we got a great episode, part 2 of our resistance band workouts series. Last time we talked about lower body exercises you can do with a resistance band in the comfort of your own home, no matter how much space you have or don't have. All you need is a resistance band or a couple different resistances of resistance bands, and you can go to town. So last time was lower body. Today we are talking about upper body, or half of your upper body anyways. We're going to be talking about your pushing movements. So that's going to be your chest, your shoulders, a little bit in the back of the arms and the triceps, basically anything where you are pushing horizontally or pushing vertically. Okay, so that's going to be today. Again, as always, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe. And if you find any sort of value out of this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the questions and I will get back to you. So without any further ado, let's get into some upper body pushing exercises you can do with just a resistance band. Okay, so looking at a resistance band chest press, what you're going to do, you're going to need a little bit more equipment for this one because you are going to need either a door anchor to attach your bands to a door, or you're going to have to be able to wrap your bands around something pretty sturdy, like a pole or something like that. But regardless, you're going to need something to attach the bands to behind you for this one. And what you're going to do is take two of your looped bands, two of your resistance bands, have it so that your arms are underneath, the bands are coming over top of your arms. You're gonna take a little step out so that the bands are nice and tight. And all you're gonna do is keep your chest up and give a nice big push, just like a dumbbell bench press or a cable bench press or whatever else you would be doing a press with. Pushing through the chest, right? Nice and smooth, keeping your chest up, kind of squeezing your pecs, squeezing your chest as you press out, and under control the whole way. So keeping your chest up, making sure you're not leaning forward, and just nice, smooth presses as you are doing that, squeezing the chest on each rep. So that would be a resistance band chest press. Okay, so looking at a resistance band single arm chest press, you're gonna need a little more equipment for this one. You're gonna either need a door anchor to attach the band into a door frame, or something like a pole that you could actually wrap the band around. But regardless, you're going to need something to tie this band to behind you. But then once you have that attached, all you're going to do is take one of your bands in one hand. You want to have a nice split stance for balance with the opposite foot forward. And all you're going to do is with that band here, keeping your chest up, you're going to push out with one arm and come back. Keeping that band over top of your arm, okay? Now, if you feel it rubbing a little bit too much on your arm, then you could potentially bring it underneath, but that's going to put a little bit more stress on your thumb. So I do like to have it coming over top and just giving, repositioning your arm a little bit so that it's not rubbing. Maybe you aim up a little bit higher instead of aiming down, and that should take away some of the rubbing on your arm. But basically, you're just going to push straight through the chest and back, keeping some nice tightness, nice and smooth reps as you are pressing, almost like you're kind of punching forward a little bit, like a slow motion punch. And obviously you would repeat that on both sides, but that would be a resistance band single arm press. So looking at a resistance band chest fly, and then all you're gonna do is take two of your bands here. You're gonna bring it so that you're holding on to both of them. The bands are coming over top of your arms. You're gonna start with palms together, split stance, and then all you're going to do is bring these back under control and just do a chest fly, nice and smooth, nice and controlled, right? Not too fast, thinking about stretch on your chest and then squeezing the pecs, squeezing your chest as you bring your hands together, right? Nice and controlled, elbows just a little bit bent as you come back, okay? You don't want to have your arms locked out, you want to have a little bend in the elbows as you are doing this fly motion, but that would be a resistance band chest fly. Okay, so when we start talking about a overhead press with a resistance band, all we're going to do is take our loop resistance band here like this. We're going to step on it, both feet, right? So just kind of get comfortable, both feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna bring that band up across the shoulders, so your elbows are on the inside of it. And then all you're gonna do is just give a nice big push straight up overhead. And what I like to do here is kind of rip the band apart a little bit. So you're kind of separating your arms as you rip the band apart, come back together and back down. Press, rip it apart, and then back together and down. Up, rip apart, down, and back together. It is from here, big push up, rip, and always controlling that movement all the way through, nice and smooth as you press up. Now, if that's a little bit too hard for the resistance band that you have, then what you can do is actually just take one foot off, and that loosens some of the resistance, right? So you do the same thing, just one foot on the band, and then press and rip. Same idea, okay? So that is a resistance band overhead press. Okay, when we start talking about a single arm overhead press with a resistance band, all we're gonna do for that is take our band here. We wanna put one foot on the band. We're gonna have it run underneath the arch of our foot. You're gonna grab that band in one hand, and there's a couple ways that you can bring this up. So option one is you can actually bring it on the outside of your arm. So your palm's gonna be in, you're gonna keep your abs nice and tight, knees bent just a little bit, and you're gonna have a big push on that side. So you're gonna keep that palm neutral, so your palm is in, the band is running along the outside of the arm. So that's gonna give you a bit of a neutral grip shoulder press with the band. Now, if you want to have it a bit more of a palms out, same idea on the outside, but your palm's going to be out. You're going to give a big push straight up here and back down, right? So the whole time your abs are nice and tight. You're not arching your back. You want to keep everything nice and straight as you are pressing that band up overhead. Now, if you find that this band is rubbing on your shoulder here a little bit too much, no problem. Just bring your elbow on the inside of it, and you can actually just give a big push here and have your arm actually running through the inside of that band. Then the same idea, you'll just get a little bit less rubbing on the outside of your shoulder with that band. If you want to make that a little bit tougher, then all you do, bring both feet on it, right? Widen the stance a little bit, and then you have that same press up overhead. So that is a single arm overhead press with a resistance band. Okay, so looking at resistance band push-ups, what we're gonna do is take this band here, right? We're gonna take our band, we're gonna run it around our back. So you wanna have it coming around your shoulder blades, right? Maybe not so much down across your low back. You wanna have it more across your shoulder blades and underneath your arms. You're gonna kind of hook it in your thumbs here, right? The band is hooked on your thumbs, and we're gonna get into that push-up position. Okay, so I'll go this way. Push-up position, hands about, shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, but in that nice strong push-up position, we're gonna lower ourselves down under control, and a big push back up. Lower under control, big push back up, and that band is gonna be pulling us down, right? So you wanna keep your abs real tight and stable that whole time that you're doing your band-resisted push-ups, okay? And if you feel like your back is going here like this, then you're gonna wanna stop that, get a little bit stronger with some planks and some core stability exercises before getting into an exercise like this. But if you can handle it, great exercise for developing some upper body strength and progressing your push-ups. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found any type of value out of this, then please hit that thumbs up button and share the show with anyone else that you think might get some benefit from it. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments below the video and I will do my best to get back to you. And be sure to check back next week because we're going to be continuing this series of resistance band exercises with some back exercises. We're going to hit the other side of your upper body. We're going to hit some pulling exercises and get the back, upper back, back of the shoulders, basically anything where you are pulling towards you or pulling down from over top of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss that. And if you liked this video, you'll probably like some of the other videos that I've put out. So I'll put one of those up here by my head somewhere. So go check that out and I will see you over there.